Hello everybody, my name is Fod. I'm gonna be
Against
playing some
all the evil that
Doom
hell can
Eternal today.
conjure, all the wickedness that
I was really in the
mankind
mood
can
for it.
produce, we
I
will send unto them
bought
only
the game
you.
3 times.
Rip and
Bought
tear
it on...
until it is done.
I'm so dumb for doing this, but I bought it on PlayStation. Then around the same time I bought it on PC. Because I had a friend who wanted to play multiplayer with me right when it came out. And then I bought it on PC, I bought it on Bethesda's launcher, I think. Yeah, Bethesda published this. And then I bought it again on Steam, and about 2-3 weeks after I did that, they announced, hey, you can transfer your Bethesda stuff over to Steam, which is fun. Because it was after Microsoft acquired them, if I remember correctly. Trying to get rid of their launcher, which never was a fan of their launcher. But we're gonna play Doom Eternal. We're gonna stick with our standard hour format, more than likely. Maybe not. We'll figure it out. But I have D&D later today, which if you caught my Hollow Knight stream yesterday, you'd know. Hey, it was Bethesda. So, I have a few things I want to do before D&D. So we're going to just play for a little bit of time, but this is actually my first, well, kind of, my first try at playing this in 2K HDR, which I don't know if translates. It definitely doesn't do 2K. I know it's 1080, but this game is gorgeous. I'm glad that I actually have a monitor for it now. Love the soundtrack. Love gameplay. The first playthrough I did on Nightmare? Whatever the hardest difficulty was at launch is what I played it at. And you're gonna see none of that skill translating to today. Because any, quote, skill that I have, you know, I got lucky, I felt like, that playthrough, to be perfectly honest. A friend who harassed me so much because I was talking smack, and it was just like burning through the game. You know, played it on console for a little bit, and then was actually doing fairly well on console, in which you were very limited with movement. And then I moved to mouse and keyboard, and man, does that just feel so much better. Especially after just being so limited with on console. You know, I don't even have my sensitivity up that high. It's already so much smoother than anything on console. Oh, give me one moment. My cat decided he wants to bite cords on my desk, so I have to throw him down. Sorry about that. Alright. We're back. I think more interruptions like that. Wanted to sit on my lap. Decided that biting a cord was a better use of snap. Or snot. But yeah, I got pretty far. Oh gosh, I got pretty far in Ultra Nightmare, or Ultra Nightmare, whatever the hardest difficulty. I think it was Nightmare. I think this is Ultra Violence or something like that. I can't remember. don't know why they don't just name it easy, normal, hard, very hard, or something like that. But whatever. I'm not the dev. I don't make that decision. We came from here. So. But whatever. I'm playing on the 3rd difficulty level right now, just so that it's more enjoyable to watch. Oh.
My soul remains guarded. You can't.
Something I enjoy about this game, just the new Doom games in general, is their commitment to focusing on the enjoyment of the game, as opposed to, oh, we gotta show, or okay, as opposed to spending time on story. Like, I love story games. Story games are great, but I'm gonna get both. I never used fully auto, so that was probably a waste, but we're gonna get both. But sometimes people focus on, or devs focus way too much on story and not enough on switch. How do I switch attachments? Okay. It's right there. They just focus too much on story, and this very much just gets you to the action. They especially did that with 1. Like, it has story, it has a pretty good story. You know, Earth is being killed by alien demons, or just demons. I think it's kind of, I think it's a bit of both. But, you know, Earth's screwed. There's like 10 people alive because humans, in their hubris, decided to abuse the energy that the demons supplied them with. Which, now that I've actually gotten into Warhammer since I started playing this, or since I have gotten into Warhammer since I had played this game. So I played Warhammer, or I don't play Warhammer, well, I play some of the video games, but I listen to the audiobooks and random podcasts about Warhammer. Very much makes me feel like it's chaos. Or it's like chaos, or it's inspired by chaos in the Warhammer. But kind of not. I don't know. Inspired by, maybe not. I mean, definitely not a direct ripoff, but I feel like there was a guy behind me that spawned in, but whatever. There's something up here. My goal is to just kind of focus on getting through the game. We may not remotely finish this, but I didn't want to only play Hollow Knight. Hollow Knight's great, I'm enjoying it a lot, but gotta branch out, play different things. Want to somewhat establish, I'm ignoring the plot there, but I want to establish that I'm willing to play I am probably making someone cringe so hard right now. I'm making myself cringe so hard right now. I can't even get up there. Screw it. I'm not worried about it. But I just want to establish that I play a handful of games and not force myself into a niche, I guess. Gosh, am I just bad at this now, or that's where it came from? I'm gonna get to that secret. I can't even remember. Probably doing this in a weird roundabout way. Most definitely am. It's not even a secret, it's just an extra life, but it can be useful. Like I said, I'm not necessarily great at the game. Seems kind of slow right now, but we'll get to more intense parts. And honestly, if I'm just getting bored by this difficulty, I may change. We'll see. I don't know if this is just oh, interesting. I don't know if this is just my computer or not, but the stream does look kind of low quality on the YouTube screen. So if that is the case, sorry, I have no idea why. If not, maybe it's just because I have it minimized to basically non-existent on my stream. So, who knows? But it's whatever. If it looks bad, it's a learning experience. We troubleshoot next time. I don't have anyone to talk with to confirm that it looks bad. So I'll look back at it later, and if it's low quality, then we will delist this VOD or keep it up and have it as a monument to prove that I am not a good streamer. Man, what sucks early on, right now I don't have, and that's fine, it's part of the progression, and I enjoy this game, and the progression's cool and all that, but I'm missing some abilities that I really like. Such as, like, if you notice, I have a health bar and I have a shield bar. And I don't know if, like, shields, you know, consume more damage or how it actually works. I'm sure that there's something that explains it, but going to this, we're gonna get, I'm probably, I know for a fact I'm not great at this game, but I probably always pick the worst mods. I just pick what I like to use. Alright, so this is a good thing. This is pretty quick. So this is the flamethrower. Oh no, this is the frag grenade. Okay, well, that's still good. I think I have, yeah, I do. So controls show it as left. Okay. Pay attention to me. Oh gosh. So controls show it as left control. I actually have it as a mouse click. Because that is way easier for me to do. But I have one of those mouses, nice Mies, that has like a billion buttons on it because I play a lot of Final Fantasy XIV. And I may do a 14 stream sometime, may not. I don't know if that would necessarily be the most compelling content, especially right now, because we are between expansions. And although, oddly enough, the majority of my time in that game is, I mean, probably for most people, is the period of time between expansions. We're gonna break it. There we go. Like right now, all I'm doing is getting classes up. But enough of 14. I'll talk about that at some point, or we'll play it at some point. I'm sure I'll want to stream it. But the mouse that I use has a crap ton of buttons on it. But oh, nice. It has a crap ton of buttons on it, but in Doom, I have it more set up to work for gun rotations. So like if you see this, I'm pressing between 1 and 2 on my controller to swap between the guns. I know you can also scroll wheel, which for viewership probably doesn't look much different than these pressing 1 and 2, like I'm scrolling right now and I'm pressing 1 and 2 right now. Actually, maybe a little bit slower. But once you get like 8 guns or 9 guns or 10 guns or however many guns it is, but once you get all the extra guns, it is way easier to go. Is there a go around portion of this? Am I dumb? Is that all that's for? Is there a side to it? Maybe I'm just thinking of this. Oh, I think I just did like a weird skip, oddly enough. But once you have all the guns, those additional buttons are great because instead of frantically pulling up the scroll wheel, or frantically scrolling through, if you just can mentally make the attachment to where, gosh, where's the tentacle coming in? Nope, we want to go down. Is there something up here? Oh, hey. I don't think I ever got the secret. Infinite lives, cheat code, cool. I won't use that. I understand people using that stuff because it's fun. But maybe if we did like an extra playthrough or something. Who knows? Like I said, I don't even know if we'll get through this fully. It can be a pretty lengthy game, if I remember correctly. I don't know, I'd have to look at my time on the Bethesda launcher, and frankly, I don't want to do that. It seems necessarily worthwhile. Or I could Google, like, how long it beat. I don't know, maybe we'll just do like a level. Like a level a stream. Oh gosh. Hurt. And then make a decision from there. Oh, up. I really want my flamethrower back. Because that gives you so many shields. Is the cheat code activated, or is that just telling me I've got the cheat code? I think that's just telling me I've got the cheat code. there's like better jumps, dash, or not. Yeah, it's like a short-term dash. Like jetpack boost. Helps you with a bit of the platforming. This game might be a bit too easy on this difficulty. I don't want to say that because I'll get to the other difficulty and hate my life. So we're gonna stick with this, but right now I'm very much suffering from lack of abilities and lack of shoot ammo. Like later on you can, like I just got ammo. If you, so chainsaw like gives you ammo. It's already showing me I'm low ammo on my assault rifle, and that's dumb. You know, you get like 30 shots, and you get it. The whole point is, you know, try and use all of the abilities, get extra ammo and stuff. But you know, and you get invincibility frames with my cat's walking in front of the screen. Hopefully I don't die. He's still in front of the screen. We are experiencing interference, but we're going to keep on going. Okay, lay down. But oh gosh, this is not really low. I mean, it's low, but it's not to be concerned with. But you know, that assault rifle having so little shots just makes me not want to use it right now.
The Khan Maker is nearby.
And
She is inside that demonic citadel. I will mark her location on your HUD.
okay, cat, please don't. He's trying to bite my hand, which is on my mouse and keyboard right now.
Is located just above your location.
And about that.
My scans indicate there is a lift at the center of this facility.
I will say, if this stream does look bad, I am recording it as well. I have my OBS set to automatically record, so I may just upload that and act like it didn't have issues in the first place. Nope, come on, use it. One of the few cutscenes.
At this gathering, but when outside of her domain, she is by all accounts indestructible.
So I never understood that. Why would you be indestructible outside of your domain, but vulnerable in your domain? Like, shouldn't your domain be your safe haven?
How can this be? No man can pass through the gate. This stops nothing. The sacrament of this world to the great Khan Maker will be made, and the energy will be restored once again. As it is written, from the souls of the non-believers. You will not save them from their judgment.
I love it. No time to talk. We are only going to kill.
You go too far this time. You cannot interfere. This is humanity's chance to repent. To give service.
But yeah, how are you? I guess unless she's just like a projection?
Activating the portal now.
But I don't feel like that's the point to argue about being immortal. Like, that's just... It's not being immortal. That's just Oh, and we're totally gonna do more than one level. That was only 25 minutes. But that's not immortal, that's just... you aren't there.
I do not have the means to locate the second hell priest.
This
Your
is our
celestial locator is missing a
hub,
component.
for all intents and purposes.
We will need a replacement.
You can get stuff outside of...
I've completed the redesign of your equipment launcher. The
how do I
flame
want to say
box
this?
is
You
now
can
ready
get
for your
equipment,
approval.
or not equipment, but you can get collectibles. This is technically a collectible. I don't know why it won't let me grab that yet, but... is this the flame turret? Aha! Awesome. That's really useful. And that's gonna give us shields. If you notice that last level I had like no shields, but... so right now, I don't care about health and armor. I do, but I don't. We need more ammo. And so we're gonna do that. Not a whole lot of thought going into it. I just
The
think
portal is
it's...
activated and ready when you are.
I don't think we've gotten enough collectibles to make investigating into here worthwhile, so we're just gonna go on to the next one. So this is, yeah, our hub world for all intents and purposes. We're gonna jump through this portal and go on to the next level. But when I bought this for a third time on Steam, I hardly played it, and so I feel like this is part of... I want that. Whew. I feel like this is part of my attempt to get my money's worth out of it again. And maybe we'll play the DLC as well. I don't know if I own the DLC or not. I don't remember if I bought like the collector's edition or if I bought the standard edition. So we'll figure that out. If I have it, then we may. If I don't, then probably won't because I'm broke. I'm broke because I make poor decisions with my money, like buying vehicles for over times. Bethesda got their money out of me and then they got bought out anyway, so it is what it is. We want to break this wall because there's a secret here. Ooh. So, something that I really enjoy about this game is the general movement of the game, because you can't stay still. You cannot stay still, because if you stay still, you're screwed. We need to use the flame belch. That R. So, if you notice, oh gosh, I'm playing like crap. If you notice that when they were on fire, okay, let's get away from this area. I'm doing really bad right here. But while they're on fire, I get, okay, we want the one that gives me, I think, glory kills from farther away. Yes. I like this one a lot because it saves me all the time. Like, I would probably not have been able to get through that difficulty level. Whatever the hardest one is, Nightmare, or former hardest difficulty level. Yeah, we definitely don't have extra lives on. But if the amount of times I've been saved by the sheer fact of I can halfway teleport to enemies, it's insane. We want whatever this power up is. I can't remember what it does, but oh, it's just secret. What kind of secret was it? Secret. I got a secret. Alright. Ah, dang. Just die already, guy. Okay. Flame Belt's just taking forever to recharge. Should've used my chainsaw. Oh well. I want that armor. Man, I may have to. I say this, but I was like close to dying that whole interaction there. So, but if these guys are still staggered, see, and I just used Flame Belcher and got nothing out of it. But I was low on ammo, I thought, so I'm using that. I'm curious on how. I assume it would be fine. YouTube's policy. I mean, I'm not monetized or anything like that, but what YouTube's policy is on in-game music, like the soundtrack of the game. Like, I'd assume they'd be fine with it because I don't know, I wouldn't want to play a game at all if you couldn't. Part of the, I mean, this game's great. I love it. But part of the joy of this game is the soundtrack. But like, I listened to 20. God, was that 2016 one? No, it had to have been. Sooner than 2014? Was it really 6 years between? I want to look that up. Give me a second. When did Doom get rebooted? $2014. Oh. It took them 6 years to make this game. Dang. I mean, obviously they did other stuff with 2014's Doom outside of. Can I get to there? I think I have to get the dash first. But oh gosh, this place is so cool. I don't know. I'm glad they rebooted this. I had never played any of the other Dooms beforehand, or if I have, like, to the point where I would ever consider that playing the game. Like, I never went through and beat any of the old Dooms. Like, I may have touched them. I actually think I own them, technically speaking, on PlayStation, at least Doom 64. Which seems weird that they made a Doom game for the 64, but it's just me. It's a different time for. Oh my gosh, I would miss that jump. Different time for Nintendo. They were willing to try some things. Oh, is breaking this? That's what it is. Okay. It's like, I want the collectible. Breaking this lets me get that. I think this is the sprint. Yes, or sprint, dash. This allows me to platform better. Makes up for a lot of my potential mistakes. I don't know. Like, why would you need to? I guess to get that, maybe? Then can't I just? That's what it's for. No? Yeah. That one's useless. I'm sure there's like a hidden secret if I climb onto that or something. Open the door. I don't like that my punch is also the use button. So I haven't played the Old Gods, which is the DLC. So I'm half curious how they would make a third game if they did. Maybe I have to play the Old Gods. Because I feel like this story kind of wraps up in this one. But so I think if I understand correctly, the Doomslayer
You cannot kill the priest.
is sort of
You know our laws.
part
Despite their transgressions
of-
against the Covenant, they are still of Sentinel blood.
I don't know, it's like we're part of the
What
same
you
organization or
interfere
something.
with now is bigger than you can imagine. It is written. It is their time to give penance. If you continue, you will bring down the heavens' wrath. You are but one man. They are no longer your people to save.
Yeah, I gotta look into it and see how much Warhammer influenced this. And I don't like want to be that guy, 'cause as much as I love Warhammer, like I think it's great, and I'm sure it has a decent bit of influence. I have no idea how much reach Warhammer has. It half feels like one of those series that if you know, you know, kind of thing. And gosh, I get him. But like I don't want to be like, was Doom Guy inspired by the Astartes? Because he does look like he is. He looks like, and I'll say this as a Warhammer fan, he looks like the Astartes if the Astartes didn't look like toys from time to time. Because they totally do. Like, and it always depends on the Legion and the way that they're painted, but sometimes it just like their armor looks like Buzz Lightyear armor, and and that's a shame because their stories are so dope.
This Sentinel battery can be used to provide additional power to your ship. Several modules remain unused. Finding more batteries will enable you
Can't
to
do that
utilize
yet.
the full functions of
Did I
your
come
command
down
station.
from there, maybe? I want to investigate more, because I feel like that's just the end. And if it is... yeah, that's where we came from. Gosh, these levels are a lot shorter than I remembered. Because if this takes me back to the ship... I don't know. But yeah, I guess this is part Warhammer stream. Okay, good. I was gonna say, there has to be more to this level. I enjoy this gun a lot. Hee. There we go. Oh gosh. I don't know, it feels good. Feels better when you have the... I realize I have not been using Flame Belch, like, at all, after talking about how much I wanted that back. I'm just, like, getting all these notifications about, like, low ammo. Ugh. I think we're gonna focus ammo upgrades for a bit, and then after that, how do we get to this? Under here? Under there. Can I push this? Aha! I think I said I was just gonna play the game and not go for any collectibles, but then I get collectibles. Whatever. Yeah, I need those ammo upgrades. It is abysmal how few shots I have. So, if you saw that hand earlier, I have to get something to power up the hand. Ah, dang it, I messed up the platforming. Yeah, because I can't jump in this goop. Which thinks, I don't even think you can dash properly in it. But I have to get a MacGuffin to power it up. I always do the heat blast, and I'm sure it's actually worse, but I think the wave
There is a Sentinel power core nearby.
is pretty
You
good
can use it to
for
activate the mech and clear a path forward.
some certain enemies. I don't know if I'll need it on this difficulty though. But I think time-wise, we are probably just gonna finish this level and then end the stream. We're sitting about 40-ish minutes here, so let's see, that's plenty of, you know, sitting, like I've been saying throughout the stream, sitting around that hour time frame is what we're sitting around the hour time frame is what we're kind of looking for. Okay. Am I just bad at the game? Yeah, I'm just bad at the game. Whee! Open the door. Open sesame. Is it sesame or sesame? I've heard sesame before and I thought that was super awkward. Like sesame seed. Man! I hate these guys. No, okay. I was like, please give me that. Nope, we didn't want to do that. Oh well. Works out. Ooh, big guy took all of my shields, alright. Oh god. Yeah, I think the two things we want right now are actually flame belch increase, because I'm starting to remember to use that, and flame belch increase speed and ammo. I mean, as we get more guns, ammo's gonna be less and less of a problem, but it's still... Like, I guess I just ran out of ammo there, so I had to use the chainsaw. You could swap me over to the chainsaw, I didn't even do that. Let's go. I don't want those shields, but I don't know if I can, or how I would get to them. That's it. Yeah, I think that's actually something that I just missed. Oh well, it's fine. We don't need them. So each of these special demons, devils, I'm sure they're demons because it's chaos. It's D&D coming back. But each of these specials, we'll just call them, have, we need this for something, have like a weak point. And oh my gosh, I almost just died from... Yeah, so like that guy, Kid Demon, I think is what they're called. If it's not, I apologize to every Doom fan out there that's correcting me, but they like grenades. They like eating them. It's their favorite food. And then the... Maybe I can get that from here. Oh, we're not going to worry about it. We don't need it. We're almost at max at this point. But the one with the spider-like one with the turret on the back is it's grenade, or not necessarily grenades, but focusing the turret on its back gives it a lot less use, and I think does damage as well. I could be wrong about that. Avoiding them. So I don't like this because we would have to walk in that goop if we weren't good at platforming. But we're decent. Better at platforming in this, I feel like, than I am in LNA. But this also is completely different from LNA. That. We're just abusing these guys to get stuff. What do I need to kill? No! Oh, weird. So, I think weapon point, I don't know what those are for. I always just think it's more collectibles. Yeah, like this sucks right now because I have no mobility. And that's one of the big things with this game. Thankfully it's just him, I think. These guys, which they're nothing. And I can teleport. But just and I know that's why it's here, and I know that's what its purpose is, but just I'm not a fan of going slow. I want to go fast, as Ricky Bobby says. You want that? This game is like, it's gross, it's cool, it's badass. Big old guy in power armor on another big old guy in power armor, putting a battery in his shoulder. But I guess back to Warhammer because, you know, that's what's on my mind right now. if this was inspired by Warhammer, it seems appropriate because the Astartes for health blood, maple belch. We want this, but we want that, but we want ammo, so we're not going to take that. Armor for blood. Yes, that's great, actually. So if I look behind me, there's going to be a tentacle that's going to attack me. But anyway, Warhammer, I guess, the pervasive topic of the day. But Astartes, in a weird way, I feel like kind of use, well, not yes and no. They're genetically altered humans, but the Emperor, I'm not too far in it, so I know Warhammer stuff, but I'm also just in Horus Heresy right now. So there's a lot of 40k stuff that I don't know, and a lot of background stuff that I probably don't know as well. I feel like I was supposed to kill this. Okay, there's a key that I can get to unlock the secret area. But it's all about, like, well, I guess some stories are just straight up chaos, but oh, not high enough. But the Emperor totally seems like he's using chaos in his own weird way, and chaos is like the bad guy, but the Emperor's also trying to stop the use of chaos. But I feel like it's using your enemy's power against you, or against them. Okay, this is a secret area, secret thing, I guess. And it's just gonna be a big fight. So I remember doing this when I got this on PC, or when I got this on Steam a bit ago, and did poorly with it. So we are going to do our best. Do our best. Do our best. That's the song. Be our guest, I think, right? God, this came out like right as the pandemic hit, and I'm not gonna make COVID a thing, a topic to talk about, because everyone always hears it all the time. But this came out right when that hit, at the same time as Animal Crossing, and I remember my friends getting farther than me in Animal Crossing because I was playing Doom. No, I'm sure they were too, but I decided that I was going to focus playing Doom over... Oh gosh. We're in a bad. Run. But I was playing this instead of Animal Crossing, and... Oh gosh. Blow that up. This is going to help. Okay, move. Move, Jonathan. Just said my name again. Doxing myself once again. Oh well. It's fine. No one watches these. This is for me. It's giving me something to do, giving me a reason to use my PC. But we've gotta be close. I'm curious if those grenades just don't do as much as I think they do, and I should switch to guns more often. Just love the shotgun in this series. And then we're gonna chainsaw nothing. We're gonna chainsaw you. I think there's videos on it, but oh gosh. Low on health again, low on health again. low on health again. I'm scared. We're gonna run around and see if we can find anything. Okay, that helps a little bit. There we go. That's what we're looking for. Where is this guy? Oh, that's not who I thought was alive at all. Okay. Whatever. We got a key. That'll be useful for getting upgrades in our thing. In our hub world. No, we're at max. Just gonna go grab that shield, but it's useless. Is there anything up there? But yeah, glory kills gotta look weird in third person. I'm sure there's a video that has it. I don't need these extra lives.
The
I want
betrayer's
them.
life signal is nearby. There are motion sensors and artillery everywhere.
This guy's like a friend, I think.
I told you all to leave me here. I am where I belong. Saving your people will not bring you peace. Only make the burden you carry worse. And now you seek to defy the Khan Maker herself. It is your people's time now to give penance, just as it was mine. Hear me, Slayer. When his heart is laid to rest, then his soul will be at peace. And so will mine.
I forget what that is. It's a MacGuffin though. I think it's part of a sword actually. It's a part of this year, like working on making a sword. The infamous platforming section that one reviewer can do for some reason. Does I get hit?
The extraction point has been identified. I will mark its location on your HUD.
I know it's like, it seems really simplistic, but just the flow in this game, man, it's just so good. I just completely avoided that. It's funny. Yeah, let's fight. Oh, just jumped right into fire. Good job. Oh, we didn't want that gun. We wanted this one. I'm gonna do this to kill the guys nearby. It was an enemy, but it's literally just a set piece. That's funny. So I don't know if there's like a better way to kill these guys, but I'm not getting terrible at it. I thought that was supposed to give me like, maybe I have to get both of them. I think this is like extra damage? Yeah. Onslaught. That's what the Earl's got. not gonna change the difficulty. I know I keep on saying this, I keep on bringing it up. I'm enjoying my time, but guess what? We're right at an hour. Just what I intended. I don't actually know what this is. I think this is like a battle pass, which I don't know why they did that, but we're gonna end it here for the day. Thank you for watching. We obviously didn't do everything here, but secret combat encounter, weird. Oh well. Thank you all for watching. I will see you next time with either more Doom or Hollow Knight, or maybe something else entirely. But I appreciate you all for watching, and please give a like and subscribe, follow on Twitter. I believe my Twitter name is also just Fadnaeloob. Let me double check. Yes, it's Fadnaeloob, no spaces, Fawdnaeeloob. I don't necessarily post when I'm going to stream, but I post the VOD links, and the more I become active, I probably will post when I'm going to stream, but we'll see. It kind of is a spur of the moment thing for me, but thank you all for watching. I will see you next time.